He's eating his chicken.
I did yesterday.
Hi, Brumby.
I only saw Polly-Ann.
Hi, Brumby.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh, are you getting that?
Yeah.
You gotta go with this. Come on. Brumby, come take it. You need that one.
So only some of them do that, act real aggressive like that?
Yeah. Yeah, a few of them show that food aggression. She was mostly doing that towards Brumby.
Oh,
She gets fairly protective or aggressive around food time towards Brumby just so that he doesn't steal.
is she dominant with those two?
You know, I don't know. I think they're kind of equal.
Yeah, Brumby was
They
kind of
kinda
picking
have
on her
turns.
last night.
Yeah.
And then she was picking on him this morning.
You need to eat that.
Does he not want to
Got some
eat?
medicine in it. I don't want it.
It's so sad, you know, that he was the offspring of those ones that you guys got
Yeah.
that guy abused and, you know, neglected and...
Oh yeah. A sick, terrible location. And we'll actually see his mom in another area of the tour.
Aw.
Her name's
Brumby's
Bagheera.
mom?
Yeah.
Aw.
Oh, you got one named Bagheera? That's what I was saying. I was like, they should
Yeah.
name him Bagheera.
Now what you're eating it.
It was nice.
Awesome.
Good. Did you ever get to see her?
No.
I know.
I came out several times to, just to, you know, kind of maybe to... I'd read the books, though, that you have in there and stuff.
Yeah, I saw your picture with the lion.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Alright, here's the rest for you.
Well, I know she, when I came out and gave her her egg, she was out.
That's for you, Polly-Ann.
But she was down on the ground, and I put her egg up there and it rolled off. So.
I know.
9:30 minutes for that.
Your daddy's right over here.
Hi, Rashawn. We're watching you eat. Hi. You're very cute.
They were raised with their parents. They didn't have early on human socialization really. So they don't have a ton of trust towards us. Hannah's much better, as you saw she even came in while we were here. Bro, no. He stays his distance. In order to try to get them to come in, it can be a little bit tricky, but we need to so that we can clean out in the big. So when we turn or move our arm towards that cable, he's like, zoop, right back out. So he knows, he's smart. But for that kind of reason, if we happen to rescue pregnant cats and they have babies here, we want them to be comfortable in captivity because unfortunately for them that is their fate. They have to stay in captivity. So we want it as enjoyable as possible for them. So with that, we'll take the cubs out, give them a little bit of human socialization, put them back with mom, kind of a shared upbringing, and that way they're much more comfortable around us, and then it's easier to work with them, make sure their cages are staying clean. Oh. Yeah, see that quick spin around? There was no way I could have gotten to that gate in time. And he knows that. That's why he came in. Like, she can't come in.
Aww.
So Tiffany will be coming up here again with the Ivermectin, that dewormer. We just inject it into a chicken leg in there.
Aw.
So with those, we actually have to kind of trick. And what we'll do is offer them like a different piece of meat, and as soon as they open their mouth, we just squirt it into their mouth. And they act like we've tortured you with it.
Oh.
So, see, that's his typical reaction towards us.
Yeah.
What was that?
When they do that thing, is that aggression too?
No, that's actually a octopus like it. He knows.
Kill this middle dude.
That is so cute.
Yeah, right. You're alright.
He's like, I see.
Yeah, they do look a lot smaller.
They are. They're a little stunted growth. But yeah,
How's
luckily
their
got them. They have good days and bad days. They are typical lions, so they're kind of yeah, exactly. They didn't get a good, impression of humans early on. They have come a long way. They've been here for years now, so they can be fairly nice to us. Josh was coming in already.
Hey, Josh.
So what you got?
Got a chicken.
Oh my god! Great sound effects, Tiffany.
And I
Yeah,
have
really.
a question for you, so you're getting
For
squirted.
him, he made it look easy, didn't he?
Yeah.
All right, little lady.
Elsa, your turn. Oh, you get it in a weird piece of meat.
Okay, if I get
right,
a picture
yeah.
of him.
Yeah, as long as you guys stay out here, though, unfortunately.
Oh, I killed her. She did.
Gross. Why would you do that?
You get it?
I'm gonna hate you forever.
No.
You're good
Girl,
for the
it's
big
just the
part.
meat. Just the meat tastes bad. Look. Here.
Joshua.
Oh.
So that's
Oh,
exactly
they're
what we
both
have to
dying.
do when we know she's one that will not take it in chicken because she knows. So that's what she did. She offered a piece of red meat and then squirted her in the mouth.
I love you. You're
Oh,
fine.
She's like
stop.
gagging.
You're fine.
They make such a dramatic scene about it too.
Come here. Get the
sometimes.
meat. Here, watch it out.
Oh, honey, it's just yucky flavored.
Here.
Oh. Sticking her tongue out.
Here.
Hey, Joshua.
Alright. Look at to it.
You're good for the big.
I don't think Joshua's there.
He gagged a little bit, but the chicken was supposed to
Oh, okay.
She will randomly charge.
There it is.
Oh, gross. Yeah, we poisoned you too.
God.
Lions are the most sensitive about the ivermectin. I don't know if they can taste it more or what. But.
Love you. I'm sorry. That means not poison.
She says,
Yeah,
love
that's
you,
what it's
yeah.
supposed to trust you now. Baby girl.
Hey, Joshua.
Oh, that's awesome.
Hey, Joshua.
Now we're trusting it.
Hey, Bob. Hi, Joshua. Hi, buddy.
Awesome.
He's like, oh, well, if I have to. Hey, Joshua. He's like, what the-
I know it's hard, but make sure we're not leaning on the fences.
Oh.
It's easy to forget, but it's amazing what these cats are capable of.
Hi, honey.
Why are there no more treats hanging in my door?
I'm still hungry.
Oh my god,
Joshua?
Josh. Is there anything else in here? Here. Really gross, but at least you can get the taste out of your mouth.
Aw.
There you go. You already got the taste out of your mouth.
Did you get that?
Yeah.
Hi, honey. Hi. Hi. Hi, baby.
Oh my goodness. There's a lion right there.
Oh my god, I wasn't even recording. Are you freaking kidding me?
Oh, I hate that.
Hi, baby.
was her name again?
Elsa.
Hey, Elsa. 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 Hey, Elsa. Elsa. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. What you doing, baby?
You know your chicken?
Huh? You a good girl? No?
Aww.
Okay.
She says, yeah, pet me. Stick your hand in here. I'll show you how
You a
good I
good
am.
girl?
She got it, yeah. I gave Josh one too because he was like, I can't get this taste out of my mouth. Poor honey.
Okay, I got it.
Good.
Bye, honey.
They're so
Bye-bye.
cute. Oh my goodness.
Bye, honey.
So today they'll be getting half of a horse's leg and then a whole chicken. So they'll kind of share that. One will go for one will go for the other. Whoever doesn't finish their piece, they just kind of trade.
Wow.
So that's typically what we'll do for a big group. But we do get a lot of our meat donated from farmers. So horses, cows coming from the area that have passed away.
Right.
They'll bring them in. We butcher them right here on site, eat out whole pieces. So
Wow.
we also then buy a lot of chicken. Our last order was all whole chickens, like you saw us feeding to Rajan. So yes, and then they don't actually eat that bone. They will clear the meat right off of it, but that bone will be left behind.
Oh, wow.
Daily when we go in to clean, we take out that leftover bone. Every day then we build a fire, we burn those leftover bones, and that eliminates bones, but it also eliminates bugs. Flies think that that's a great home for their babies.
Wow.
So that way it prevents a lot of that.
She knows.
So yeah, we're excited. Who's gonna get the leg? Who's gonna get the chicken?
Wow.
He's like, I'm getting the leg. Hi, bud. Awesome. I mean, just
That's him
knows
getting
it.
that taste right now. He knows food's in there and he's like, hurry up. Hungry. Alright. And if you guys have been smelling anything that smells kind of bad, it's him. You're good, Tiffany. They're no, it's actually from his mane. They have a musky smell and his is strong right now. Chicken!
Do they actually fight over the, I mean, it plays like fighting?
I mean, occasionally, but typically they kind of just choose which piece they
She just
got.
walked
They
over
work
the
on that.
leg.
If somebody else claimed what they wanted, they're kind of like, oh, they'll wait their turn.
Do you really want chicken?
But typically we don't have a ton of fights over. No. You get chicken on the bag.
She's like,
Get
oh,
rid.
She's actually looking at chicken, huh?
It should look like it, yeah. So the
Aw.
next area we're into is we'll meet out in that parking lot. The other pieces we've got shelves for. Everything's got a spot, so we don't worry about it. And none of these animals are sick. It's just a way for farmers to feel like they're getting a little bit more, like, doing something good rather than just burying them. The easiest way to-
Okay. Hi, baby. Wow.
So that female tiger right there is Zenny.
Zenny?
Zenny, yep.
Hi, Zenny. We hear you. Oh, you're
So,
beautiful.
Tigers do a lot of moaning as a way to communicate as well as a friendly greeting too.
Oh my goodness.
So she actually came from a white tiger breeder in Shelby County, and he was shut down by the USDA, so we got quite a few of his cats.
Are some of the white tigers that you have on the tour or whatever? Are they... Hi, Rocky.
He is a big male tiger, came from Greensburg, Indiana, and he was from a facility. I don't know if you already heard the story on Main Tour, but Belle and Layla came from the same place. But their enclosures were pretty small, and they had just cement flooring.
Oh, yeah. And
yeah.
their paws were...
Their
One of
claws
them?
weren't too terrible. Some of them were a little overgrown claws, but nothing too awful. We've seen other cats from. You may be thinking of Charlie.
I might be.
He had bleach burns from
Yes,
the way they
yes.
cleaned. Yeah, he was from a different location. So luckily they took better care of these guys. But it was just not a very enriching life.
No.
So they came. So I know who you are. I judge by their facial markings.
Oh, cool.
Hey, this is Squeaky.
Squeaky.
Yep, I love his name.
Aww.
There's a total of 8 tigers in this group.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, Squeaky.
Are you
And they're
Squeaky?
actually all offspring from a couple different mothers, but all the same father, and that would be Bro up at the house. He was
Bro.
neutered and put back with females and still impregnated a couple because
Oh my goodness.
apparently they can hold viable sperm for 30 days after a neuter.
How about that?
Didn't know that. So, lesson learned about 15
Well, hey,
years ago.
Squeaky.
Where are you going?
Wow, she's big. Or he.
He, yep.
Holy cow, he's
And
a
he's
big
breeding
boy.
somebody else. Who else is over here?
Squeaky.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
Squeaky
there.
ain't no
Hi,
joke.
baby.
Well, hello
Hi.
there.
Stretching. So,
Who's
yeah,
this one?
This is Shere Khan.
Shere Khan.
Ooh, Shere Khan.
Yeah, we got Bagheera and Shere Khan.
Yeah.
Now all you need is blue.
The only opposite, yeah. The only opposite is that Bagheera is a grumpy old lady, and Shere Khan is a fairly friendly male tiger. Rocky's pretty good looking.
Hi, Barbie.
Hi, Harvey.
Hi. Are you the prettiest one?
She's a Barbie girl.
That's right.
She came from a roadside zoo in Wisconsin. Actually, we got a total of 4 of them. But she is hilarious because every single day when we feed her, she can't just go eat her food like the other cats. She has to sneak attack it. And it's, you saw what we feed. It's clearly dead things. It's just a chunk of meat or whatever, but she's like, sneak, like, oh my god, they can't see me, and then she pounces on it. We're like, yeah, you killed it.
Good job,
She
Barbie.
gets so excited every time. It's so
That's
funny.
cute.
She's got a real stocky build, kind of a messed up tail. Hey, you gotta come out and show me.
Hey, beautiful.
Come out.
Hey, beautiful. Ooh.
Will you come show us?
Ooh.
I gotta think about it. She's comfy. But she's real small. She came from a private owner.
She's
Hi,
beautiful.
baby.
Yeah.
You wanna come out? I wanna see what you look like.
She is very
Hi,
tiny.
beautiful.
And she might.
Beautiful.
Do it. Squishing her face.
Beautiful.
She was also born with her organs outside of her diaphragm.
Aww.
So luckily her private owner actually took really good care of her and paid for the really expensive surgery to repair that.
Right.
But I guess this guy had family in the circus business. He didn't want part of it, but he would rescue in the tigers that they didn't want or were retiring. And he took good care of them. He was also a pastor and
Hi, Barbie.
those big tanks too we clean pretty often. His especially needs it almost every 4 days. They climb in and out. That alone gets it dirty. Also algae. Then also they tend to like to eat their food.
Bye, Shakira.
Those tanks can get filthy, so some of them we're doing more often than others.
Yeah, her
She's
bottom one's
very,
huge.
very, very old. And in her old age, she's lost quite a few teeth.
Aww.
Now, younger cats, we do a lot of dental work on. We repair those, or even in the older ones, but hers are beyond
Hi,
dental work.
beautiful.
Basically, she needs dentures. They don't make leopard dentures.
Aww.
But We give her cut up pieces of meat that she can consume easily and no problem. But
She needs a new gold grill.
yeah, there we go.
Grill.
She would. There she goes. Her brother JR up there. Both of them were actually born here. We rescued their mom, Sassy, pregnant. She came from a breeder in Ohio. Who kept his cats behind 5x8 cat family. Ours is 4x4. So
Wow.
imagine 5x8. So that had a lot of risk in it.
Let's take a picture.
About, I mean, back in the 80s, the man's 2-year-old son was attacked and killed by 2 of his tigers.
Oh my word.
He didn't change his ways. He kept going. About 10 years later, then his 2-year-old grandson from another child was attacked by cats, not killed, mauled. Still kept going. A USDA official was injured a few years later. And then a couple years later, finally the Township Board of Health was able to shut him down. But when they tallied it up, he had over 900 safety violations.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
that's crazy that it could take that long to shut down a place that needs to be.
Was he allowing like his family to like go in enclosures or something?
I'm not sure how the kid was killed, if he
Well,
was
with a
able to go in
5x8.
or if he just grabbed him through the fence.
Yeah. I mean, that's it. Think about a
5x8,
5x7
I mean, a tiger
picture.
can fit their paw through 4x4.
Yeah.
So you can only imagine.
And a 2-year-old.
You would think you'd be watching a kid around.
You would think. You'd think he would then be at least better with his grandchildren, but
That can take down
Clearly
400
not.
or 500.
he may be in heat right now actually, because somebody was saying she was sell them for their hide or their meat or their skin, or that's the same as hide, or their bones, and then canned hunters too. So it was this whole ring of illegal things going on and terrible things going on. And so the authority figures went undercover, got a lot of people in trouble, got a lot of cats saved. So she was saved from that fate. Same as Bubbles, the angry leopard we didn't get to see, but he came from that same place.
Bubbles.
I just always call him the angry leopard. He's probably like, what? Maybe.
I don't think people realize that. Like,
Program killers. They're top predators.
Look up there. There's 3.
Not even
Cheaper than
sometimes.
that,
You can get cheaper than you can adopt a dog.
Oh my gosh.
Especially if you're getting it from like white tiger breeders. If they have litters of orange tigers, they don't want those. That takes away their resources and they get little rewards.
There's
So
4.
they'll give those away. And then we end up with a lot of them from going to crummy locations.
Look at that, baby. Do you see that?
They know food.
filming a movie, you know, and it's geared around rescuing, you know, because, you know, they're natural.
Do you hear that,
They may not be
guys?
here in 10, 15 years with things that's going on.
You
And
hungry?
This guy, like, literally walks in there with 32 lions that they're wild.
Yeah.
And they've accepted him into,
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's
you should
crazy. I would ever try
Google
it, but
sometime.
yeah, I'll definitely have to look that up.
He's a animal behaviorist.
Okay.
And he has this one lion, male lion, named Thor, and he's like one of the stars in the movie, but they can't find him a mate because he like hates all other lions.
But we've got a total of 8 of them that live in here. Like I said, all related, half siblings. And when they're related, when they grow up together, they tend to do okay together once they're adults. Occasionally we can have some cats that just, they don't get along.
got a
And
little
we'll separate
mass on
them
him.
out for that reason. What's that? I'm sorry.
He's got, it looks like a little cyst on the side of his
Right elbow.
front leg.
Or left elbow.
Oh yeah. So yeah, and we keep an eye on all that type of stuff too, which leads me to another point. We have a vet too that comes out every Wednesday or as often as needed. And we've got a clinic right here on site, right below basically where you stayed. Yeah. And it's a clinic where we can do surgeries, x-rays, pretty much anything we need to do.
That is
We can do
awesome.
on site. If we need like an MRI or CAT can. We can take them to U of I in Champaign and get that type of stuff done, or if it's like eye surgery, something where we don't have the equipment to do here,
Right.
we work with U of I to do that type of stuff. But otherwise, our
Hi,
vet can do quite a
Sleepy.
bit right on site. Oh
Man.
my goodness, big yawn. The way he's holding his ear makes me think he might have a little
Hi,
ear
beautiful.
infection, so we'll keep an eye on
Aw.
Hi, beautiful.
that. Oh, scratch.
Yeah.
Pick out those claws.
Could you imagine that?
No.
Me neither.
I know. Yeah, they
With
are
the power
so
behind
powerful.
them.
Has anyone here ever been hurt?
Coming up to 4 years ago, no, more like 3.5 years ago, there was a keeper who didn't lower his slide gate and went in, and so a tiger was able to kind of get a hold of her, but just injured her. She wasn't killed or anything like that, but just a big reminder there that it's risky.
Was it play
since
or-
then, what's that?
Was it just play or?
Just confusion. He just kind of grabbed a hold of her, but was like, "What is that?" Like he didn't understand why she was in there with him, type thing. I
Hi,
mean,
beautiful.
Zenny, Sophie, and Max came from too.
Hey, Paco. You want to come over here? So we can get a better view?
He totally won't. Their coat is really dark red brown,
That is so cool.
and then the rosettes are still there.
Hi, beautiful.
Which, as you can tell with Brumby and his
can't
mom,
see it.
it's not a separate species. It's just that's not a separate species. That's just a generalized term applied to any big black cat. So it's not an actual species.
That was my high school mascot,
Yeah.
the Black Panther.
Well, it could have been a leopard or a jaguar, you don't know? Because technically that would be describing a cougar, which there's never been a black cougar, so
That's hilarious.
that's what that is. But big kind of
Hi, babies.
misconception out there.
I mean, at the
Oh, you're fine. We've got 8 more tigers in this enclosure. Nice big area, big pond out there too to swim in.
zoo, we get excited when we can find a tiger. You know, like
Right?
80 feet away. We're like, oh, there he is! I see his tongue or his tail. And here, it's like they're just right here. It's
You
amazing.
get a real appreciation of their size too. I mean, they're big. Like this guy,
They are.
Jason, is probably 600 pounds.
Oh my gosh,
He's one of our bigger boys.
you're gorgeous.
Now with these bigger groups too, we tend to do 2 smaller portions to their cage, 2 small parts. That way, for one, it's easy to shift them when they've got 2 options.
Oh, that's true.
They're cats, so they're picky. But then secondly, as it happened in this case, even after years of getting along, a couple cats can suddenly have a grudge and hate each other and want to kill each other. And
Oh,
at that point,
man.
we have to split them up. We can tell when it's regular, play fighting versus like, no, they're serious. So in this case, we had to split up Taj from her sister Rose. They just do not get along. So today,
Well, bless you.
you sent dust everywhere with that sneeze. Today Taj will be in, and then we'll swap them out as we come around, and it'll be her day to be out with her siblings, and then Rose comes in. So they never meet each other. We always have them separated so they never have to interact. But rather than totally put her in a different cage, she'd be lonely.
Right.
So this way they just swap out and get to hang out with everybody else.
That's cool.
We have a couple enclosures that way. Okay.
Is it some kind of melanoma that's actually?
To see that they're not symmetric on both sides. He's showing us.
Yeah.
So now, this particular line that you have here, I mean, I know these for tigers,
Siberian.
Siberian, yeah. And
We've got a
my
few
turn
that are
was the
probably more.
smallest, correct?
Yeah, and we've got a few that are probably more Siberian because they're huge.
Have you
And
seen
then we've got a couple that are, we wonder if they have a little bit of Sumatra mixed into them because they're small and really dark.
Right. Yeah, because they tend to be darker.
They do, yeah. They can have really, really dark hair.
They're beautiful. It's just amazing.
Typical cat,
Yeah.
Whoever's comfy. Oh. Constantly. Not in that position, but yeah, they'll raise their tail. I mean, I probably more than 100 times since working here I've been sprayed. I mean, I can't even count anymore. But yeah, they work it in a way too to like make sure you're not paying attention. They're like, you she's looking away. You jerk. But yeah, they seem to plan it out, and I swear at one time they like made a plan together because one was like being absolutely adorable over here, so I'm like, oh, look at you, while the other one's like positioning, sprays me right in the face. I'm like, dug out pond to swim in.
Awesome.
He's drinking out of an actual metal tank, so we can maintain some of that water and keep that clean. Not much
Gosh,
we do
it's
for
so
a dirt
cool.
dug.
So what kind of fundraisers do you do?
We do quite a fair bit of different kinds. We've got
Oh, there's one right here. Holy cow.
one coming up next weekend is Evening Roar.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so we got that one going on. We've got Fall Fest, occasional too. So like the kids have a good time, but then we also tell them like, hey, you know, because we stick, 8 kids in a circus cage. We're like, you guys over here equal 1 tiger, you guys over here equal 2 tigers. And we'll tell them that we actually rescued 2 tigers that lived in a circus cage together. And we explain to them, that's where you pee, that's where you poop, that's where you eat, that's where you sleep. And so they get a much better understanding of it when they're actually kind of living it versus just hearing about it.
Well, hello.
It's
Tell us all about
Samira.
it. We want to hear. Oh.
Injury on his side. It looks terrible. With a big cat, that'd be like a paper cut for us.
Really?
Yeah. So we keep an eye on that. If it gets irritated, we make sure to treat it. But for the most part, like I said, it's like a paper cut. It will heal up, no problem. They keep it clean too. They lick at it, which is really good for it. But that'll happen, and that is from play fighting with his brother. That's just claw snag. So that's, and clearly it's not like they hate each other. It was just in a play fight. But yeah, we'll see that occasionally on the cat, and we make sure to note it. We'll make sure all the other keepers know about it, and keep an eye on it to make sure it's not getting worse and that it's only getting better. If it does show signs of kind of getting maybe an infection, we just give them some antibiotics.
That would probably like go through our arm.
Oh yeah, it just keeps me up all night. And they're like, what? So they obviously sent somebody to investigate the home, and sure enough, yeah, there was a young tiger living in his bedroom.
Oh my god.
And that was Anna, and she was still pretty young, just a few months old, but still, a 1-month-old tiger cub can do damage, so still.
Wow.
And they don't know either way. Oh, okay. I mean, it goes as simple as, I guess, years ago in Minnesota, there was a little boy who reached over and enclosed all the prairie dogs to test for rabies. Wait,
Here, it's on video. It's on
he has
video right now. It's
okay.
your videoing.
He's got a thyroid issue too, so we've got him on thyroid medications to try to help him out with that.
Hi, big boy. Dude, he is a hoss.
He's a pretty aggressive boy.
Yeah, he looks like he's like,
His little, come on, where's the appreciation?
Hi, gorgeous.
This is cool.
Hi, cool. Oh,
Oh, hey, beautiful.
I like your noises.
Hi, beautiful.
Aww.
And he's a cougar, also known as mountain lion, puma, catamount, Florida panther.
Oh, so that's
screamer.
all the same thing?
All the same. Just
Hi,
depends on
beautiful.
location and time period as to what they may have called it.
Hi, beautiful.
Cool. That little noise he made when we first came up is called a chirp.
Mhm.
So cougars do it as a friendly greeting too, and now he's purring as well, which is
Now, is he typical
Contemporary
size?
sign.
Smaller, medium, or large?
he's a pretty good average size. He's real slender, real sleek. That's probably closer to what you're going to be seeing in the wild than if you saw Zoe on main tour.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a little bit more accurate. But she was very spoiled at her previous location. But
Yeah, she's huge.
he's pretty young, got that real slender build. Very active, very agile. He was actually bought in an auction for just $125.
Oh my
Are
goodness.
you kidding me?
Nope.
See, I don't think I mean, at least in my mind, maybe it's because I'm a cat lover. I love cats. I love all animals, but I think you could possibly even put a price on an animal like
Yeah,
that.
that's,
I mean,
it's not.
I know.
No, you're not supposed to.
No, yeah, they're not meant to be pets. And,
No.
and that's what is unfortunate. Before, just joking around. They're like, you know what? I'd probably rather be killed by a tiger than a primate, because they go for face and genitals, and that's terrifying.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they're scary. tiger will just like grab you by the neck and you're done.
Probably it'll beat on you for a while,
Right,
drag you
tortures,
around,
yeah.
throw you
Like,
20 or 30.
They're also the largest cats that are capable of purring. Lions and tigers, they can't purr. They've got a different shaped hyoid bone in their larynx that allows them to roar. Prevents the purring mechanism, which is why these guys can purr, but they cannot roar.
How neat.
They can scream, however, and it is a terrifying noise.
Yes,
It is like blood-curdling woman screaming.
Oh, wow.
Very eerie. They use it
Come
a
on,
lot
with
in horror movies because it's that creepy.
Really? Simba.
Totally stalking us right there. She's creeping up behind us. She should be coming around this side of
There
the pool.
she is.
You see her?
Hi, beautiful.
Like I heard snapping of
Hi, beautiful.
vegetation.
She's beautiful.
I don't even see her.
Dude, she is like so like ready.
What color is she?
That's it, yeah. She's right behind this pole. I think she's black.
I see you.
Oh, there she is. Goodness gracious.
Dude, she snuck right up on us like nothing.
Oh yeah. And she has the deepest growl too. It's always creepy to hear because it's like, how does that come from such a tiny little body?
Not that I want to get her upset, but I'd like
Yeah, I
to hear
know.
her growl.
Usually she's doing it as soon as we come up, but she must be
What's her name?
a little quiet today. Kayla.
Kayla. Can you growl for me, Kayla? Kayla.
Well, sure, Dennis.
That kind of stuff.
Well, you know, you don't know unless you ask.
Yeah,
That's right.
just ask politely. So Simba out here
He's cool.
cooling off, yeah. He was part of the Miami County Circus
Aw.
in northern Indiana, in Peru area. Here closed down, so he was a retired trainer then and had 10 cats, an elephant, a whole bunch of horses, all in a pole barn. And that
Oh
was
my
for
God.
years he was retired. So these cats weren't leaving those enclosures for anything anymore. His circus cage was about the size of one of the platforms on his tower.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
And it was so rusted from all of his urine that they couldn't even use the doors on it anymore. They had to actually sedate the lion and cut the metal sidebars of his enclosure.
Aww.
Well, then we get.
Sebastian on main tour, one-eyed tiger.
Yes.
Yes.
These are two of his siblings.
Hi.
So this is Apollo down here and his sister Chantal up there.
Well,
He says
hello.
hello there
Apollo.
to you.
Hi. Hi.
Aw.
No. He's part cow. He moves. But these two are his siblings and all came from J&K Call of the Wild in New York, along with their two parents are here too. But that place was closing down, so they needed a home. And there too, they didn't really have the big water tanks, so they've been taking full advantage of that. His whole eye issue, he came with two really affected eyes. One real bad cataract, one was a cataract but also a pretty bad infection. And when we took him to U of I to get those taken care of, the one eye was already necrotic, it was already dead, so they had to take that out. The other one they did not. Are they sleeping in? But yeah, these boys, they love their big pond. We've got cement ponds for some of these bigger groups.
Okay.
It's like the rooster crawling. Oh, and then a tiger pooping in your pond. That's great.
Yeah.
They think that that's their giant toilet. They're like, sweet, thanks. These are actually 3-year-olds. We rescued their mom, Chloe, pregnant from a roadside zoo in Wisconsin, the same where Barbie came from.
Mm-hmm.
But she came pregnant, and typically they have, 2 or 3 cubs. She had 5,
Oh my goodness.
and they were all females. So
How
we got
beautiful.
5 girls living in here, all about 3 years old now. And yeah, this is Kisman right up here.
Do the females normally get along like that? Because females normally.
Yeah, they can have their issues, but these girls so far have been doing really well together, so we're crossing our fingers hoping that it stays that way.
They're beautiful.
They are pretty.
Yeah. This guy right here is amazing looking.
Yeah, he's
He's a hoss.
huge.
Yeah, him and the two others in here are all about the same size, and they are big. They're about 550, 600 pounds.
Definitely bigger than Rashawn.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the biggest tiger?
We think it's kind of a shared top notch, which could be between these guys and Caesar. We've got Vaughn. You saw Dinkum over there too, who was laying on his back. You know, those are some of our biggest. Lion and the female is the tiger. They'll make a liger. The issue with ligers, genetics are terrible. They shouldn't exist. So the genetics are awful. A lot of times their growth hormone doesn't really. There's an issue with their growth hormone. So it was just incredibly deformed. She was a happy girl, but just super, super messed up. And they don't live as long, and it's not a fun existence. You heard that story about Kaya?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
So Roy Boy's tattoo parlor in Gary, Indiana is where she came from as well. Got a total of 4 of them from there. Because they're aggressive, I guess you could say. But where we see that, we'll keep moving past him. But we'll kind of talk about him as soon as we go past a little ways. That is Fluff McDuff is his name. And again, I think he has to prove himself because of his name. But he is Callisto and Scarlet. And all 4 of them came from a so-called sanctuary in Texas. It was called Wild Animal Orphanage. But they ended up, their board of directors shut them down, and they needed a home for all their cats. We were able to take in 13 of them.
Wow.
So we've got this group of 4, and then right next door is from the same location as well. There's 4 more.
How many do you have total?
Total, we're at just about 190, I think.
Wow.
Now
Those mostly are on main tours.
oh, okay.
We had the maneless male and then Simba.
Oh, okay.
Are basically the males we've got out here. Oh my god, they're crazy.
He's silly.
Are you coming back? Kelly! Come here!
Come get it!
Messing in the cat meat or something.
Kelly! When are you gonna jump? I know it's coming. Ah, there she is.
Hi!
Hi, beautiful. Hi, beautiful.
Hi, silly monkey.
You are crazy.
She's like, I wish I had a monkey.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Hi.
Like the fur is off her little nose probably from the fence.
Rubbing.
Saying, I want to be petted.
I have a picture of her where she was once just leaning, just kind of like relaxed against the fence, but her upper lip was hanging on one of the poles. Like, what are you doing? They just get really itchy.
Yeah, he's a nice looking boy.
He is. He's pretty.
He is very handsome. You can see what happens to 50-gallon barrels when we give them those as toys.
What?
Bunch of tiger teeth punctures.
That's
Hi,
crazy.
Samson.
Hey, big
I
man.
bet Rashawn's going to be a really nice specimen when he gets a little older.
Oh yeah, he's already so
Hi,
huge.
gorgeous.
He really likes Joe too. Hi, Samson.
Yeah, we saw that picture of Joe in one of the books with a lion.
Yeah, that
Oh,
was
I
with,
know, yeah.
what was his name?
Chalker maybe, or it may have been even before his time. Could have been Clyde. But yeah, he used to go in with a lot of the cats that he had raised. Oh, we have too many Tonys. Some of them have passed away since, but we've had up to like 5 Tonys at a time. Yeah. And he came from Greensburg, Indiana, so also had a small cement floored enclosure. So he loved it here. Every time we drive past with a vehicle, he starts at one end, chases us all the way to the end, and then jumps up on the fence, watches us go. He's like, I'm gonna get you. Chuffing through the face. Love it. So that right there is Fleming's response. They've got an extra scent organ above the roof of their mouth. When they smell something crazy like that, they make that face to use that organ and get a more detailed read on what they smell.
That's so cute.
So he's not saying
That's also
y'all
why
stink.
snakes.
So he's not just saying y'all stink.
He's basically saying we all stink. But no, it's the same organ that. Oh, we're gonna spray.
Oh.
Thank you for not doing it right by us. same organ that snakes have.
Hi, baby. In the house. Oh, I don't know. You had it. You took it in the house. Hi.
Come on, Tail. Hi, buddy. Yeah. Yeah, I know you missed us, didn't you? Huh?
Hi, Rashawn.
There's Rashawn.
We see you in there, Mr. Magoo.
Look at this guy.
This guy's crazy. He's the most ferocious of all.
Yeah, he is. Okay.
Get him.
Come on, let's go. You want the last treat? What's his name? What? What? Where's that Rashawn? Where's Rashawn? Where's Rashawn? He doesn't look like he's ready to play.
Aw. Poor Rashawn.
He's like, I'm tired. I'm just going to chuck it out. Are you coming?
Do that thing again where you run this way. See what happens. Here he comes. Get him, Rashawn.
Where's he at? Where's that Rashawn?
So cute. He's just a big cat.
Come on, Sean. Come on. Jump up here. Come on. A big boy.
That's so cute. I love you, Dennis.
Love you, baby.